Okay, my fellow Druids, today I'm bringing you a super versatile build for the endgame. You will be able to do all T4 content with no issues, and best of all, it's fun to play. No snapshotting mechanics needed. Let's jump into the build. Okay, I will explain in a simple way so everyone can follow without overthinking it. To make our boulders spin, we need to activate Hurricane first. This is thanks to the Dolmen Stone, the core item that makes the whole build work. The next step is making sure Hurricane lasts longer than its cooldown. This way, you will always be able to cast it again before it ends, keeping your boulders spinning non-stop. Our second key item is Basilisk Spray. It turns all your earth skills into Werber skills, which lets our boulders benefit from legendary nodes like Survival Instinct or Ursine Strength passive, and more. That means a big boost to our damage. Another must-have aspect is Metamorphic Stone. This turns Boulder into core skills, which increases our overall damage even more. These three things, Dolmen Stone, Basilisk Sprayer, and Metamorphic Stone, are the foundation. With them, you can start experimenting with other aspects and items like Hunter's Tenet or the Mjolnir Green. My gear is pretty solid and high-end, but you can run T4 even with lower level gear and Paragon. For example, I didn't have Shroud of False Dead at first, and I was still able to do it just fine with Insatiable Fury as my chest piece. Let's start with Basilisk Sprayer, stack with power on it. This gives us more damage since it's our main stat for those chunky skills. Best in a slot chest is Shroud of False Dead, which gives +1 to all passive. It's kinda busted honestly, and it also helps us complete all those rare Paragon nodes. Try to max out life on it to boost your overpower damage. For globes, go for willpower, maximum life, and ranks to core skills. We don't need vulnerable chance here, since our basic skill Storm Strike already makes enemies vulnerable. For pants, again go with power, max life, and all resistance. This helps cap resistance and keeps you tanky. Life is key for more overpower damage. On boots, look for willpower, armor, or max life, depending on whether you have tapped armor, and ranks to Boulder. On your second mace, aim for 70% plus chance to cast Boulder twice, and make sure it also has max life. The Dolmen Stone Amulet is the heart of this build. Make sure it has good nature magic cooldown reduction and at least 35% bonus damage from its unique effect. We will also use a legendary ancestral ring with these three key stats and the aspect of natural balance, which buff both our boulders and our main boss power. Starless Sky is your best option here. If you can max out attack speed, do it. If not, a good ancestral ring with Challenges Depth also works. Our main boss power will be Grigory's Power, which triggers every time we cast boulders and deals lightning damage. This power gets a boost from the natural balance aspect and also from the Keeper glyph, which gives 15% multiplicative non-physical damage. As modifiers, we will use Sinner's Flames, adds 25% elemental damage. Our boulders and boss power benefit from it. Belial Eye Beam gives 30% overpower damage after leaving stealth, synergizing with Shroud of False Dead. And the last one is the Heartbringer's Power. Adds another 30% damage to vulnerable enemies. And how do we make them vulnerable? Easy. Storm Strike. Okay, let's go with the runes. I'm using Ignicax. This gives us 100% damage to our next skill that isn't defensive or basic when the rune triggers. Use it wisely. Thumb and Shell. We use Shell for 20% more max life, which also scales up overpower damage. If you enjoyed the video, strike the like and subscribe. Your support fuels the journey, helping me forge even greater builds for the battles ahead. Thank you, Wanderer. We will meet again in the Sanctuary.